When you think about your thumbnail on YouTube, I want you to think of a mini billboard. So think of a movie poster, and what is it that draws you into a movie poster, and what is the main thing? What is the main focus? What draws you in and gets you interested and intrigued? If you look at these, they always have one main thing, and think about how the picture tells an entire story. And that's what we want to do with your thumbnails. We want to introduce your viewer to the value or the story or the promise that you are going to deliver in your video. So Superman, Pearl Harbor, John Wick, and Lion King. They tell an entire story. So look at this one of the Lion King. Now most people have an idea of the story, but we've got a lion cub and then telling the story that it's him growing into becoming a king. And that's what we want to pull people in. Now we're intrigued. We want to find out what that story is, what happens in this movie. And I want to click and start watching. Okay, so the inspiration for your thumbnails, we don't want to reinvent the wheel of YouTube thumbnails. We don't need to. We want to take what is currently working, what your audience is currently clicking on and watching, and we can get that inspiration from different areas. Now there's a book that I want you to go out and get and read. You can get the Kindle version online. It's called Steal Like an Artist by Austin Keon. I will have it in the description down below this lesson. And it's really important to learn how to get inspiration from those around you. And we're going to get inspiration on YouTube. YouTube's a great place for you to see what's working in your niche and then what's also working outside your niche that you can get inspiration or borrow inspiration from and use in your niche. Then other great places to get inspiration are Netflix. Netflix changes the thumbnails of their movies and series so much. And if you've spent some time on Netflix, you will see if you don't click on the popular series or movies, they will keep changing the thumbnail until they show you something that intrigues you to get you to start watching a series. And they want you to keep coming back and get hooked and keep watching. Movies, movie posters, movie billboards are really nice places to get inspiration. And then adverts. If you are on social media or if you're online, look at adverts. What are they using in the images? How are they creating the curiosity or intrigue to get people to click on their ads? Okay, so your YouTube homepage is a great place for you to get inspiration. So if you just look at what is there, it's going to straight away show most of your interests or recommendations based on your watch history. So I created a dummy channel here just so you could see if someone is interested in surfing and skiing and snowboarding and outdoor sports and GoPro action cameras as well as drones. There's a bit of surfing in there, and then there are Hilux and Isuzu Bucky, so an outdoor lifestyle kind of person. These are the kind of videos that YouTube is going to recommend. And then have a look at the thumbnail. So what stands out in a thumbnail? What is remarkable in a thumbnail? So this photo from Paris, amazing photo. It is remarkable because you don't normally see a person standing upright like that as they come off a wave, and their surfboard is also upright. Normally the surfboard is being pulled down by the wave. So an amazing photo captured that stands out because it is remarkable. And then they've added some really nice text there. Big wave surfing was always going to stand out. Here's a good thumbnail from GoPro. How they've made the hero, excuse the pun, they've made the hero the camera, and how the thumbnail draws you in to look at it and wanting to find out more about it. Arrows are really good in thumbnails. I don't like doing 2 or 3 arrows. I like 1 arrow to point at the main thing. Obviously, they're talking about the new DJI drone here. So there are a few things that they are going to introduce you to and talk to you about. So they've got 3 arrows there. A POV shot, really interesting. That's a GoPro shot, and Red Bull always have crazy, interesting things. So that's going to pull you in. New vehicles. They always have really good thumbnails, good lighting, and look how punchy the colors are. So I really like looking at car thumbnails to see high contrast in thumbnails, and that really stands out. Look how much that orange stands out next to a blue or a dark navy. Another POV shot, really, really cool, but that's linking back to the GoPro, the interest of this individual. And then this is just really, really intriguing and interesting. Like, do you want to find out what actually happens if that was the case? So interest, intrigue, curiosity is always going to create more clicks. Okay, here's another example. And just look straight away at when you're on your YouTube homepage, which are the 1 or 2 thumbnails or colors that pull you in. So this Red Bull thumbnail pulls me in straight away. The green in the grass pulls me in. I'm interested in that. The red in the bike pulls me in there. And this yellow on a blue background, whoop, your eyes suddenly go there. So really, really interesting. The red against the green, so those high contrasts. And then look at this blue, red, and green. It's a little bit darker, so it pops a little bit less, but still very, very interesting. Here's some inspiration from Netflix. So have a look at how they use images to tell the story, and then how little text they actually have on these thumbnails on Netflix. They really, really do a good job of pulling you in with an entire picture. Some more inspiration just to look at different ones. And what I like to look at is how have they used the text and what colors have they used? How does it pop? So I really like the yellow that pops. That gold is a little bit harder to read because there's less contrast. That white on the darker background works really well. And this works well because they've blurred the background and she's in focus. So quite interesting there. And Big Bang always stands out to me. That red and yellow works really, really well together. Okay, so with thumbnails, what I want you to always come back to is the main thing with thumbnails is to keep the main thing the main thing. So that might sound a little bit ridiculous, but if the main thing isn't the main thing, then people aren't going to know why they should click on the video. And so often new YouTubers get so over involved in what a thumbnail should look like that they lose the big idea. What is the main thing of the thumbnail? And it gets lost if you add too much detail in there. So if you look at all good thumbnails on YouTube, you will within 1 to 2 seconds know what the main thing is in that video and why you would want to click on it and start watching that video. So keep coming back to this. The main thing is to keep the main thing the main thing.